my eyes to the spirit realm, and he said, Brandon, the last visions have come and they've gone. What the Lord has showed me about New Orleans and in Las Vegas, it happened. So now he said, I'm going to show you the next wave of things that you're to warn the body for what's coming. And it all started, I was just worshiping and just praying like I normally do, y'all. And all of a sudden I was like, poof. And I told my wife, I said, get the phone. You got to record it. I could see it. And it was like, the vision was put all out in front of me. And I saw farming equipment. I saw massive farming equipment that was, it looked like on the East Coast, this farming equipment was. And there were silos. And the Lord said, I want you to focus on fertilizer. And all of a sudden, it was like everything was coming at me very fast. And I could see these men buying lots of fertilizer since this summer, over the course of quite a while, it looked like. It looked like I could see, so you're not able to see the vision, so I have to describe what I saw. I forget, y'all, so bear with me. I saw trees, I saw leaves on the trees, I saw the summer grass growing, it was hot outside, and I saw these men collecting fertilizer through different places so that they would not be detected. Okay? It was like different locations buying fertilizer in bulk as much as they could without drawing suspicion. That's the way I would say it. And so these men were buying this fertilizer, and so they were storing it. And I saw massive dump trucks with separation in the back of these dump trucks, separation with 50-gallon drums, all filled with different kind of chemicals to make what was happening in Oklahoma City back in the 90s. Okay, this happened in the 90s, and it was a massive thing, not black powder, but this fertilizer stuff. And I saw fertilizer in in a big dump truck, and the dump truck was like a big diesel. They looked like construction workers. They had purchased a massive construction vehicle, like dump truck thing, and they put all this in so that it would cause a major catastrophic event. So they made the front of it armor-proof, bulletproof. Like you could not like shoot it to make it stop it. So like very, very strong armor was on the front of this truck underneath it. So it wasn't able to be seen really well. Okay. And I saw these men, this is going to go a lot of different places. Okay. So you have to just listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. I saw these men with these vests on in the front cab of the truck, vest on, and they had explosives on these vests. And there was 2 men in the truck, and they took the truck and they used it to go through police barricade and military barricades in Washington, D.C. And when they did this and they tried to stop them because they were trying to do it at a checkpoint to stop them, they pushed through the barricade because the truck was very strong. And then they got them, they surrounded them, and they ignited their vest, and they took out everybody. And when this happened, it was a massive crater in the dirt, in the ground, and all the buildings were completely wiped out. And they tried to get as close as they could to the Capitol. Okay? I saw them trying to get as close as they could to the Capitol, to major landmarks of Washington, D.C. The Lord spoke to me, and he talked to me about this. He talked to me about lone wolves. Lone wolves were in America. They were just sympathetic. Like how do you say that? It is they were for terrorism, but they're just like they're on their own. They're part of the organization, but they're not a part of a big group. I saw different people like that had their own little agenda, like individuals throughout towns. Acting alone. Thank you. Acting alone. And they were all throughout. There were lots of them, and they weren't necessarily from across the border from illegal immigrants. They were people that were inside that already lived here that were just nuts. And so the Lord showed me vans. Cargo vans, white vans, cargo vans with no windows on the side that would carry 16 passenger vans with those same kind of barrels in the back of these vans, like 50-gallon drums. They weren't as big as what was in the dump truck. There's one dump truck. I saw vans with those barrels full of fertilizer inside there, and they were parking them in New York City in like parking garages and close to buildings so they did not look suspicious, okay? So I saw them trying to get as close as they could to Trump towers. And they had a plan to take out Trump towers all throughout America. Golf courses, places like that for attacks. The Lord spoke to me and he said to me, this is bigger than terrorists. I saw it was in retaliation for Assam Soleimani, the man that was taken out in Iraq. I saw that man's face and they said, we have not forgotten his assassination. And they were coming against America, especially Trump, because of a retaliation for what's happened to him in Iran. And I saw this was a government. I saw 1,000 men